Welcome. This is Kathy Williamson, and I'm with Community Action. And today we're going to talk about the Hardin County Habitat for Humanity. And I have a visitor with me today. This is Rochelle Wagner. Thank you so much for spending time with us today.
Yeah, happy to be here. Thank you for inviting us.
And talking about this. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I hear you're kind of new to Habitat for Humanity here in Hardin County, but give our viewers some information about your background and such.
Yeah, so I started in April of last year. I'm a Hardin County native, born and raised here. I went to the University of Kentucky. I got my degree in nonprofit administration. I knew I always wanted to work in nonprofits. Stayed and got my MBA, and then took my first job with Susan G. Komen in Louisville.
Okay.
After about a year and a half, I decided to come back home. The opportunity came up, and I was excited to come back.
Yeah, and we were kind of chuckling a little bit before we went on air about your title. Tell us what your title is.
Yes, I'm the Chief Operating Officer, just a very fancy title for a lot of different hats that I wear in the organization. Yeah. So my primary focus is fundraising, but I do a little community outreach. I help with family selection when our applicants are coming in trying to get a home. Just a little of everything, except for construction.
Like I said, that was a pretty big title.
Yes.
Probably some big shoes to fill.
Yes.
And that sort of thing. All right, so Habitat for Humanity. We've all heard of it, but we don't know what it does and what it's all about. So I wanted you to give some background. You know, I did a little research, found that the Hardin County Habitat for Humanity started in 1992, so it's been around about 26 years. And your information also said that you had they'd built about 65 homes in the community. So can you give us some more background about what Habitat for Humanity does?
Sure. Habitat for Humanity is designed to meet the need for affordable housing, not only at the local level, but nationwide and across the world. So there are Habitat affiliates all over the world trying to meet the need for affordable housing. Here locally, our focus is to work with local low-income families who are falling within a certain income range and having to make those hard decisions. Do I pay my rent or do I feed my children this year? So those are the families, and unfortunately there are a lot of those families in our community, and so we're working to serve them. We build new homes based on family size, and the mortgage payments are income-based. We build those new homes and we sell them to the families with zero interest mortgages.
Wow. Well, how do you find your families? How would someone know to come and apply with you guys?
Yeah, so we have an application process. We do it once a year. We invite families in who reach out to our office interested in the program. Those who just catch our staff on the street and want to know more information, we collect their contact information, and when that application rolls around, we give them a call, we send them an email, and we invite them in, and we go over that process with them.
Well, you know, I went on your webpage, and all that information's out there, and I was kind of interested in some of the prerequisites, you know, to even get involved. So say that I'm a mother or dad, then I'm interested in doing this. So you go online, and there's an application process online that they actually can go and fill out.
Yeah, so we put half of the application online. We take basic information first. We are required to run background checks and credit checks. We do that process first. We look at kind of your basic income before we get into the details and start looking at pay stubs and verifications and different things. We do that part, and then if we get through that, we invite those applicants back in to complete step 2.
Okay. And to be a part of the Hardin County Habitat for Humanity, I saw that you had to have lived in Hardin County for 12 months. You couldn't have owned a home for 12 months.
Right.
And you couldn't have filed bankruptcy in the last 18 months. So that's some of that financial piece that you're talking about.
Yes.
And so, you know, once you meet that criteria, you go in through this process, and then what's the next step? So you've passed that piece, you've sent in the application. Then again, what's the next step that happens there?
Right, yeah. So we do all of the paperwork. If everything looks good, we will schedule a home visit with the family. So the reasoning behind that is we want to get to know the family a little better in their home. You know, we meet who's going to live there, but also we want to look at your current housing situation. That's how we assess the need.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So we've, run into cases where we visit a home and there's mold everywhere. Ceilings are falling in, floors are coming up. Maybe there's no heating or cooling in the home, and it's, in the middle of winter and it's freezing. So that is something that plays a factor in the application process as well.
So you would want to think that those sorts of things don't happen here in Hardin County, but you and I both know that they do.
Yes, it's unfortunate.
And those are the folks that need a new home.
Mm-hmm.
So you've done that, you've gone through the process. Is there ever a time when the family comes and talks to your board or anything like that, or is this all kind of done in the background, or how do you go through the selection process?
Sure. So what we do is our staff, we actually are qualified loan originators, similar to those working in banks who process mortgages.
Okay, makes sense.
So we go through the paperwork, and then we pass that along. We summarize it, pass it along to a committee. It's made up of our board members, of volunteers in the community who look at the applications, and they make those selections, and then it goes to our board for approval.
Okay.
After that, we get back with our families. We talk about what it looks like now that you've been approved, what is next for you all. Typically what that means is we're going to get started on our sweat equity, we're going to get you enrolled in your financial classes, and we're going to start building your house.
Yeah, I saw that on the webpage as well, that there's a commitment from the family side.
Yes.
And that's the sweat equity. Mm-hmm. So talk about that a little bit as to where would I go give my sweat equity? What would I do to do my 500 hours? How do I do that?
Yeah, so, well, first of all, Habitat, firmly believes in sweat equity, putting a piece of yourself into your home. So that is why we have that requirement. Our motto is a hand up and not a handout.
Okay.
So we want you invested. But how it works is depending on your family makeup. So say you are a single applicant or you are a single parent with young children, you are required to complete 250 sweat equity hours. If you are a married couple or you're a partnership or there are multiple adults over 18, then we have 500 sweat equity hours.
Okay, so mm-hmm. what does the sweat equity hour look like? Hanging wallpaper, painting?
Yes.
Is that the sort of things that would be?
Yeah, so we encourage our families to do most of their sweat equity hours on the construction site, helping to build their home, whether it's helping with framing, painting, cleanup. We also operate a restore here in town, which is our retail location. We resell donated, gently used goods, as well as we purchase some new items and sell them in our store, and all those profits go into the construction of our homes. So people are able to volunteer there as well, helping with cleanup, merchandising,
in the store
itself.
Like mm-hmm. So if you're not very handy at painting or those sorts of things, you can go do some hours there.
Exactly, yes. And so we're equal opportunity. We do have applicants who are maybe disabled, elderly.
Okay.
Some like to be able to bring their children because they can't get any childcare. So we try to offer as many opportunities as we can to help fulfill their hours.
Okay. And then the other piece was the financial education piece. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so we require that all of our approved applicants go through financial literacy courses. They're typically 10-week courses, and that actually goes towards their sweat equity as well. But we want them to do that so we can help them develop in other areas of their life. Help them manage their funds a little better, help them start thinking about savings, whether it's for their education, for their children, anything like that, or just to get ahead. A lot of our applicants have, felt that burden of being behind on bills, being behind on different things because they had to put so much money into their substandard housing, they couldn't focus on the other things in their life that they needed to. So them getting a house, it's a great way to kind of eliminate that burden, and they can focus on other aspects of their life so they can improve and do the things they've wanted to do.
Yeah. And again, with the program that you've given them, they've got a house at 0% interest, so they've got to make that mortgage payment.
Yes.
But then so they need to learn how to manage their other monies better.
Exactly.
So that they have money to not only make their mortgage, but to keep the lights on and to keep the water going and all of those other things that go with owning a house. And then if they have children, all of those expenses. So it's great that there's a financial piece that will help them get the tools they need to stay in the home.
Yes,
that's kind of what I'm hearing, is that, not only do you have an opportunity to have a new home and have help with the burden of that cost, but it also gives you some of the other tools that you may have had them in the past, but because of situations, because of circumstances, because of jobs or lack of jobs, you didn't have the opportunity to make some smart choices.
Exactly. Yes.
And stay in the home and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So that's a good piece. That's also a long term. Now, your interest rate you said was 0%. Is it a 20-year loan, a 10-year? What kind of life of the loan is there?
So typically our mortgages will be about 25 years, and it can vary. We can go up to 30, or we can go as low as 20, whatever works best for our homeowners. And it just depends. But we try to keep it around the 25-year range.
So pretty much like a mortgage bank.
Exactly.
Like a bank that you would go and make a loan with. And we all know that if you make an extra principal payment every month or so, then that shortens the length of the loan.
Exactly.
And so that improves your equity in the home, and then also, like I said, it shortens the length of the loan, and that looks good on your credit score.
It does, yes.
All of those things, staying current with your mortgage and your other loans that you might have, all of that improves your credit score, and that improves your capabilities to do other purchases in the past. So, what's the time frame? Do you have kind of a general idea of from the time someone applies to the time they actually get into their home and the papers are signed?
Right. So typically it can be anywhere from a year to a year and a half, because we do build the home from the foundation up.
Okay.
The paperwork process is typically about a month to 2 months, and then from there it's just where we fall in order. So we have a very limited construction staff. Our chief executive officer, he is actually out on the site 6 days a week, as well as our part-time construction foreman. And so they're out there working every day, and we build 4 to 5 homes a year.
Wow.
So we're building year-round, 6 days a week, and just whatever lot comes up and whenever we can start building, that's what our schedule is around.
And you just mentioned a lot. I hadn't even thought about the lot. Does the lot get rolled into the housing? To the house, is it all one loan, or do you have to have a lot in order for you guys to build a home? I hadn't even thought about the lot piece.
Yeah, so we've been very fortunate. The city of Elizabethtown has been a great partner of ours. They've donated many lots over the years, and so we don't have
Go
to...
E-Town.
Yes. So we don't have to pass that cost on to our homeowners. So it's been great. If we do purchase a lot, it's been, again, for a very low price, thanks to people's generosity. So we've been very fortunate. We live in a great community where they really take care of us.
And they support our community, and
yes,
that's the other piece. Well, what about from a homeowner standpoint? As the spouse, do I get to make choices of, are there multiple floor plans, or do I get to pick the colors? What kind of involvement do I get to do in the design of the home?
So unfortunately, we don't give a lot of opportunities. We do have a couple different floor plans. The number of rooms and things like that are based on the size of the family. So we
Right,
don't
okay.
build anything extra,
Okay.
but we try to keep everything, in what's in style today. So we have open floor plans. The color schemes we use are what's very popular.
Okay.
We do allow the family, we give them like options for what color they may want their siding to be.
Okay.
And of course,
Well, that gives them some opportunity to be a part of it.
exactly.
And
yeah.
when you're a part of something that's going to be yours, that way, again, you do get to feel like you were part of the design, you were part of what color the siding and such was, and so that gives you ownership.
Yeah, we want them to love their home forever. So we want them to come in there and be happy with what they see.
Okay, so the house is built now, and so I think I've seen in the paper that like there's some announcements when they take over, you actually do the house and everything. So there's a celebration. There
Yes.
absolutely should be a celebration.
Yes, we love our home dedication ceremonies. What we do is we invite everybody to come on a Sunday afternoon. We invite them to see the house. We'll open everything up. We have food available. The family is there. They speak. We have some of our staff who comes and speaks. We invite a local pastor from a church, if it's where the family goes to church, or if it's a partner of ours, we have them come. They bless the home, and it's a really nice day, and it's so rewarding to see that family. They finally feel like their home. That's the first day where they can really feel it, and then the next day they go in and sign the paperwork and they start moving in.
Wow. Well, we'd kind of said it before we got started. Success stories. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the folks that have really made an impact on folks within your organizations once they got into their home? Give us some examples of some of the success stories that you guys have.
Yeah, I think one of my personal favorites is a few years ago we had a woman apply for a home, be approved. She moved in for a short time, and she called our chief executive officer, gave him a call and said, "Hi, I'd actually like to turn my house in." And he didn't know what to think. He was worried that maybe something was wrong, or who knows.
So this is the house that's been built.
Yeah, the house has been built. She's moved in for a few months, and she calls and says, "I'd like to give the house back." And so he
kind of caught him off guard.
Yeah, a little
okay,
bit.
I
It
can
was
imagine.
the first
okay.
time.
Okay.
So he goes over to her house and sits down with her and
Says,
says,
I need to come visit.
Yeah,
we
like-
need to talk.
yeah, like,
what's going on? Yeah.
And she said, "Actually, because of those financial classes you all made me take, it really flipped a switch with me. I went back to college.
Oh my gosh.
I got my degree, and I got a great job in Louisville, and it just makes no sense for me to live down here, so I would like to give you this house back, and I'm going to move up to Louisville, but thank you for everything you did." And so she
Oh, wow.
is my favorite story, just showing she didn't have to think about where she was going to live, how she was going to feed her family, how she was going to get things done, because she had her home. And so she could focus on her.
herself.
She could finally focus
Absolutely.
on herself, take care of herself.
Absolutely.
And she's doing great.
And do the things she always wanted to do, which was get an education. And then once she got the education, then she got the job. And once she got the job, and she also learned how to manage her finances.
Yes.
Then you guys got her back on track.
Yes.
And so once she was on track, then she felt like she could donate the house back. And I'm assuming you guys could find another needy family?
Yep, we put a new family in it. We cleaned it up a little bit. I mean, she had kept the house looking perfect. Just a few touch-ups here and there, and we moved another family in.
Wow. Well, that is a good success story. And that's probably one of those, like you said, it caught everybody off guard, because that's not what you really expect. But actually the program did what it was planning to do.
Exactly.
All along. And that one came full circle.
Yep, those are the stories we hope for.
Yeah, I know that, and do you have, and I'm sure you have folks where it doesn't work and that sort of thing. And so, giving folks an opportunity, I know that you guys kind of stay with them and work with them and that sort of thing. And so, but But there's always another chance. So there's
Yes.
always another chance to get everything back on track. So that's good. That's good. So again, where are you guys located here in Hardin County?
So right now we are on North Dixie Avenue. Our address is actually 1205 North Dixie Avenue, Suite 104 in E-Town. So we're by Freeman Lake.
I was going to say, tell us
Yeah.
where you are, because Dixie's a long
It's
road.
a long road and go a while. We're located by the Freeman Lake entrance, actually behind the N-Touch Beauty Salon and USA Bridal, so in the old Coke plant.
You're in my parking lot.
Probably.
Well, actually, Community Action's office is to the right. When you come in the Freeman Lake entrance, I go down to the right. That's where my office is. So you go to the left.
No, we go in. We go to the left.
Okay. So again, so we're close. We're
Yeah,
close.
we're
And what
neighbors.
are your hours?
So we are open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday.
Okay. So that's where someone would come if they wanted to start talking to you about having you guys work with them and get them started in the process?
Yes, definitely. Come down to our office anytime. I'm happy to go over all of our requirements and what the program looks like. I'm always happy to have that conversation.
Okay. Now, so you're Hardin County, so you
Yes.
just cover the Hardin. Are there other Habitats for Humanity around in our general area?
In our general area, probably the closest ones, Meade County
Okay.
does have its own affiliate. They build about one house a year. And Louisville Metro has an affiliate as well. They do quite a lot. Great
imagine.
affiliate, yes.
That's quite a
They're on a
quite a
much bigger
difference
scale.
quite a difference than Elizabethtown as far as population and all of that. So
Definitely.
that makes sense that Louisville would have one as well.
Yeah, but there's several affiliates around the state of Kentucky: Bowling Green, Hopkinsville, Henderson, a lot of places like that. But it's unfortunately, as far as our immediate area,
Right.
Not anything necessarily like in LaRue, Grayson.
Okay.
So it's Hardin and Meade right now.
Yeah, I was thinking some of our viewers might see this and might have a family member that lives in one of the local areas that might be interested in talking to someone,
Right.
and so they would know to go talk to someone else, even though it's not in Hardin County. Again, Habitat for Humanity, we've all heard about it. We knew it was out there, but we didn't really know what it did and how it could help families get themselves a good start. So,
Right.
so again, your office, is there employees? There's folks there every day, and so you could come in there.
So if you come in, it's probably me.
Oh, okay. You are the staff.
I am the staff along with our CEO, but he's out building most days. So we are a small but mighty team.
Okay. So when we kind of did the promo as to what we were going to do, what's next for Habitat? That was the next question that was on here. Have you guys got some different plans or some future plans?
Right, yeah. So right now we are wrapping up house number 67, and next weekend we'll be starting on house 68. So we're very excited for that. Just keep serving more families. Our next big project is we are looking to move locations, bring our affiliate office and our restore together in one spot for the first time. So that's in the works right now. There's still a lot of details to get figured out, but
Okay.
we're looking to make that big change, and we think it'll be really great for us to better serve our families, be in a more prominent location, and different things like that. We do have our second golf scramble coming up.
Okay.
So that'll be May 10th at the Elizabethtown Country Club. We're very excited about it. Last year we raised enough funds to purchase a new truck for our restore. So we're hoping for another good year. And it's a fun day. It's probably the first golf scramble of the year. And yeah, we've got a lot going on. We're trying to add more all the time to
Okay.
stay out there.
Talk about the restore a little bit. Where is it located? What are its hours? What might I find if as a consumer, if I go in there? What would be in there?
Sure. So our restore, we're at 6746 South Wilson Road in E-Town. Monday through Friday, we're open 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 2. So in there, you're able to find donated goods as well as new goods that we have purchased for resale. Furniture, building materials, all kinds of things, decorative items. So pretty much anything you might need for your home, even if it's a fixer-upper project or just filling your home, we've got that for you. And we also offer free pickup in Hardin County. So if you want to donate any items, give them a call at the store and they'll send the truck out to you.
Okay, so I've remodeled my kitchen and I've got kitchen cabinets, I've got appliances, I've got sinks, I've got all of this stuff. I could call the Restore folks and they would come pick it up.
Exactly. Yep. We ask a few questions. You know, we want to make sure everything is in working order. It's not damaged. But yes.
Oh, it's not damaged. I just wanted some new stuff.
Yeah, we'll take that.
So, the color scheme. I needed to change color scheme in my kitchen.
We can do that. We can help you out. Yeah, give us a call. We'll take your cabinets. We'll take your appliances. Whatever you want.
And so you pick them up, you take them to your store, and then a consumer that maybe is thinking about redoing their home can walk in, and you just purchase it.
Exactly.
And then the money that goes towards, that you've spent, goes towards your fund, you said, to fund.
For the construction.
For the construction side of it.
Yes, so right now our Restore profits fund the construction of about 2 houses right now. And we're hoping to increase that over time, but it's a great fundraising outlet for us.
Okay. Is there anything you won't take? I mean, pretty much.
Yeah, there are some things, obviously no hazardous materials, no used mattresses, no half-empty paint cans.
Okay, so just about anything, you need to donate needs to be in good working order. It needs to be something that you guys could you could turn right around and put on your floor and sell, and that sort of thing. Okay.
Exactly.
So, all right. So, give us some telephone numbers, and we've done that. We've done the addresses, so everyone knows where your office is located. They know where the Restore is. But give us some telephone numbers, and they'll actually put those numbers at the end again. But what's the best way to get in touch with you if you're interested in coming and talking about maybe applying for one of these Habitat for Humanity homes?
Yeah, so if you want to get in touch with me at our office and talk about the home ownership process, our number is 270-360-9900.
Okay.
And if you're interested in talking to the Restore, finding out what they have in stock, scheduling a pickup for items, you can call them over there. They're at 270-737-0207.
Okay. And let's do the webpage real quick, because that was something I did. I went to your webpage to do some research to kind of get to know more about you guys for today's visit.
Yeah, so our website, it's hardinhabitat.com. That will list out all the information about our programs, what we're doing. There is some information about the Restore, and of course we're both on Facebook. So our affiliate office has its own Facebook, Hardin County Habitat for Humanity, and our Restore has their own page where they post some of the items they've got in stock and all the good stuff going on.
There you go. So you can see what's in stock and go shop and that sort of.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. That Facebook's a pretty neat thing.
Yep, they're on there too. Hardin County Habitat Restore.
Okay. Well, I sure do, Rochelle. I really do appreciate you coming and visiting with us and telling our viewers all about it. And hopefully, we'll see more of these houses come up. And I'll do what I can to start supporting you guys and coming shopping. Okay?
Yes, please do.
Right.
Thanks for having me.